Toastmaster. She's been in Toastmasters for quite a long time. And she was division governor. Division governor is the head of Toastmasters in Thailand, which is me right now. She was division governor about 10 years ago. A lot of experience. So please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Patra.
Thank you for the great introduction. I think I wrote it for you. Toastmasters of the day, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you think that you are really perfect? One? Any more? How many of you think you're not perfect? Raise your hand. There's some people who wouldn't raise your hand regardless of my question. But anyway, I know that one person is perfect. Let me tell you a little story about my uncle. Do you mind if I talk about my family member? No. Just for very briefly. Yesterday, I knew from my uncle that he said he was perfect. So yesterday I went to visit him, but I couldn't talk with him. He was in the coffin. Yeah. And not only he said earlier that he was perfect, but in the coffin, he proved that he is perfect. What does it mean by imperfect? It means you no longer can improve. Correct.
You're in the coffin, Peter.
The coffin guy is perfect, Peter. He cannot improve. That's my uncle. Anyway. Toastmaster of the day. Moral of the story. Moral of the story is, when we are alive, when we are breathing, we can always improve. Thank you. So this club, Saturday Toastmaster Club, I see the motto of the club: tell a story, make a point. So what about this? I would love to see the club by president, by vice president education, by somebody of the club, starting a club by living up to your motto. Tell a story, make a point. Wouldn't you agree? Is it just like I showed to you, told a little story about my uncle, and then everyone share in making a point? Wouldn't that be living up to our motto? In America, I was a member at Orange upon a time. This club was in Orange County, south of California, and Orange upon a time is specialty club called Storytelling Club. And Saturday Club seems to look like that kind of club because of your motto. So at Orange upon a time, when you give a speech there, a presentation there, you have to have a story in your presentation, in your speech. And you know, all the world champion of public speaking, they all use story in their championship speech. So you know how important a story is in a speech, because it's not threatening the audience. If I'm teaching you something, don't do that, do this, how do you feel? I'm not your school teacher. Why are you teaching me? But if I talk with you and tell you about a story and you can learn from the point in the story, you're not threatened, you're not intimidated by the story. So that's a good thing to it. And I don't have time because we are running overtime now, 3 minutes overtime now, and I don't get paid overtime. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. when Ken, you get very good evaluation and you follow the guideline of advanced communicator Patrick, you did it very well. I would like to see just one slight change. It was very well done. You said in the beginning of the speaker's speech, you put your hand on your back like that, but your body was here. So not everybody can see what you demonstrated. So instead, come out of the lectern. And later in your speech, you put your hand here. So this time time you can demonstrate how the speaker was exactly doing. And yeah, and so simply, I would like to congratulate and admire Advanced Toastmaster and Lieutenant Governor Education Patrick for doing this for us, and we learned a lot from you and we love it. Everybody, please put together your hand for him. Please come back. You see how long the applause was? Please come back. And also, to sum it up, Peter said flip, but let's not flip now. No time. So it's C for short. So evaluation will start with commendation, praising, bring out, reinforce the good points, right? And in the middle, not so celebrate, like you see. So then put recommendation, give advice. Like when you say put your hand at the back, move out here so everybody can see. That's the R, recommendations. And then reinforce what the speaker did well again to motivate. This is evaluate to motivate. That's living thing. Easy to remember. Commendation, recommendation, commendation again. Okay, I'm being warned now. Yellow side coming up. So that's it. That's the only thing about this club that I would like to see the motto of the club being exercised. And I would like, Peter did a great job really. Wouldn't you say his English is so good?
For an Australian, yeah.
He didn't make any mistakes, and we don't mind the Australian accent. I love the way you introduce people. I mean, I felt good, and I thought, okay, it looks like I bribed you to say nice things about me. And Patrick also said the same thing. Everybody said the same. You're a great motivator, and we love you as our club member and everything. And now it's come back to work. The only thing, tiny thing that I would like to see different is to invite the timekeeper to speak a little bit earlier than you were invited, like to report the time before all the evaluators, all the personal evaluators do their job, so they can include about usage of time in their evaluation too. That's the only thing. But otherwise, boy, how I love to follow your example. Let's give him a big hand. Great meeting, everything's great. And I would like to ask you a question. What is your biggest room? What is your biggest room? Edwin, what is your biggest room?
Outside the room.
Where?
The world.
Universe.
The universe. Okay, the universe, I don't want to brag about it. The universe is smaller than my room. And I want to tell you, my biggest room is the room for my self-improvement. It's so big. And I've come to Toastmaster. It's been more than 10 years to make this room a bit smaller. And I hope all of us will do the same. Toastmaster everything.